Alright, for some reason the last video got my phone shut off. But anyway, I got the column out. Like I said in the last video, I decided on this one because it still had the steering. There's 5 or 6 of them in here that would have worked. But this one still had the steering, or the radio controls on the steering wheel. So I wanted to keep that for him. So I got it out. It took me about 20 minutes. The biggest pain on these is this cable here. Goes to the shifter, neutral safety switch, I guess. But other than that, I mean, that was kind of a pain, but other than that, it's out, ready to go. Probably gonna cut this video short. Kind of on a mission today to get in out of here. If I had someone else with me and had more time, I'd probably take a better tour of the junkyard. You can see this Jeep Patriot. I don't know if you can read that. It says send nudes. I didn't put that on there. I know some of you probably thought I did, but I didn't do that. Anyway, if I see something interesting on the way out, I'll shoot it. But other than that, it's pretty much, again, the electric tools saved me a lot of time. And I love UPICAPART St. Louis because concrete floors and carts. Doesn't get any better than that at the junkyard. And like I said, if I see something else interesting, I'll shoot it on the way out. One thing I will add is obviously these plastic pieces are different color than the Jeep we're working on. All this stuff I can put the old stuff on, even this piece here and the airbag, the steering wheel. We're probably going to have to live with that color. Unless I can find one on the way out that's the right color, but I kind of doubt it. But at least it's black and it'll match the tan and black that's already in the Jeep. So I ran across this Interceptor. It's a 05 Ford Crown Vic Interceptor, police. It's the one with the buckets in it. The backs of these seats actually have plates in them so that you can't run a knife through them. When people don't know about these, this is how the Interceptor comes. This is just a basic flat panel here. But like on the Grand Marquis and the fancier ones, like kind of like mine, it has traction control and electric pedals and all that. Well, the wiring's all still here for that. On the cop cars, it's just a plain panel. If you pull it off, there's the wiring harness for that stuff. So you could actually go and get the different panel with the switches and hook them up, and it would actually work on plain Jane Crown Vic. These Interceptors had the exact same engine computer. People think, oh, they have different engines in them and all that. They have the exact same engine and computer as a pedestrian Crown Vic. The main difference is the rear axle's got 355s in it, has a little bit looser torque converter. Other than that, the drivetrain is exactly the same. Here's a nice Cadillac SRX that just came in. Seats and the interior parts are still in pretty good shape on it. Hasn't been here long. Still got the engine. Here's a Range Rover. It's kind of where these belong, in my opinion. Still got the V8 in it. But I don't have a high opinion of these Range Rovers. Looks like they got a whole row cleared out here in the foreign section. That usually means they're going to bring in a whole bunch of new stuff. We're kind of trolling the foreign section right now, looking for any Mazda Miatas for my son. Parts, even though they made millions of those cars. That year it's kind of hard to find parts for, so we're always on the lookout for them. This little BMW looks like it got rear ended by a semi. That's a hard hit. So this Mazda van, the MPV's got brand new side lights on it on both sides. That's something that if I had more time I would grab and throw in the Hoopties Garage eBay store. It's a good way to make extra side money. If you see something like that that's in really good shape, you grab it, throw it on eBay. Here's that Miata I pulled the transmission out of a few weeks ago. Looks like other people have been here pulling stuff off of it. We actually pulled a few parts off of this that we didn't need, and those are on the Hoopties Garage eBay page. Because once you know a car for a while or a certain model, you kind of know what people are looking for. You grab those parts, even if you don't need them, and you can turn around and make some money on them.